It's 5 o'clock, Thursday, August 8th, 2024. We'll call this meeting to order with the Peru Parks Board here at the City Council chambers. Roll call.
Ray, yes. Hoover,
Yes.
Green.
Yes.
Chuck and Paul, both absent.
Are there any corrections to the July minutes? I didn't see any.
I didn't see any.
Do I have a motion to accept the July minutes as written?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ray, yes. Green,
Yes.
Hoover.
Yes. Announcements. We don't have any announcements. Reports. Gary, are you taking care of clubhouse or clubhouse golf?
Yeah, I can a little bit. You guys know, I don't know if does this look like something Jason does print off to you, if like the monthly, and then the second page is
Yeah, it started
it's year to
last
date.
month.
Yeah.
I had a girl do it today. Jason had an appointment, so I forgot to get him to do it, but, yeah, I don't really know what we're looking at here, but it looks like you see the rounds of that's on the year to date. That's a pretty good number for us. I know we could start looking back at where we were at last year at this time. I know Jason was here. I wasn't here last month either, and I apologize for that, but Jason was here, right? He came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the month before that, I know just from him, what he tells me, I don't, again, you guys know I really don't pay much attention to this stuff. He's making it sound like we're having a better year than where, as of 2 months ago or a month ago, we were having a better year than we did last year, so. I don't know what that,
Has August been busier than July or about the same? Or?
I think it's gonna be a little busier. We got more outings this month than we did, I think, last month. Got the high school girls golf starting back up this month. I think so. Every Saturday, I think this month we got an outing. One of them we've got kind of like it's like a two. It's not, one of them's not really an outing. They just got a bunch of tee times, and then there's a littler outing in the afternoon. We got 2 Sundays, I think, this month also filled up, plus it's the OFL league that comes through. John Schwartz and them are coming through tomorrow and at the end of the month, I believe. So, yeah, and I don't know.
Are you doing good on hours, though?
Still got some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got I still got a couple thousand right now or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But,
I know it's starting to kind of slow down, but.
yeah, it sure will. I think we're okay there. We're right from last year where we've used more, like 500 more, but we've also put a lot of them hours into the clubhouse. Help up there. That way Jason's not up there washing carts and filling drinks and doing, doing that stuff. He's out on the grounds with me, which I wanted when we created that position. I didn't want it to be a clubhouse manager. So.
Yeah.
But we'll be all right. A lot of them, high school kids went back to school. College kids, I got like another week or so with them, and I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. If
You always do.
If you know anybody looking for a job, a part-time job, tell them to come see me. But yeah, clubhouse it stays busy up there. I mean, for the parking lot, there's days I look up and I can't believe that it's that full already, which our leagues are still going strong right now. I know we got one more week of the Tuesday morning league, a few more of the Monday night league, the Wednesday night league. They still got a few more weeks, maybe a month, and then that Thursday morning league still got a few more too. So it's been busy. I think we're getting ready to start looking at collars for the clubhouse. Starting to paint the clubhouse. Yep. So, other than the numbers up there, that's, as far as the clubhouse, that's what we got. That, just looking, which again, I haven't looked at this in a long time really or nothing, but just the rounds for year to date, that's a pretty solid number for us, if I remember right, compared to years past, especially being still another,
At least 2 months.
I mean, 2.5, 3
Yeah,
months of
at
golf
least.
left.
I know he said last month they're like ahead 4,000 in revenue, I think, than prior year. So
Yeah, and we increased the daily rounds $2, but it wasn't
Yeah,
that crazy.
no.
And the rate we charge for the golf outing, so I think in all we're right there, darn it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Better than last, maybe.
that's right.
We won't know, I guess. I assume, we're gonna do an early bird special again. I don't know. I'll have to get with Jason and see and Dawn. That's always a good little, at the end of the year, number. That's all I got for the clubhouse.
You have any more questions on the clubhouse?
No.
Okay, what about the golf course?
All right, grounds, let's go. You guys know the daily maintenance we do every month. Had some good timely rains, but we were doing a lot of water in there, especially the greens, hand watering, just watering. I've gotten more and more sprinkler heads and stations that just want to decide to quit working, and leaks that want to blow out of the ground, and but hey, we're almost there. So nothing on that side's really changed much right now. But in other news, we got the roof, the middle cart barn, which is where we store our carts. The roof is done on it, and the roof is done on the old maintenance building. The clubhouse is next. Gutters are done on the cart barn. The 3 new doors for the cart barns are in and done. That's very awesome. My new bay door in front of my shop is in and on. We talked a little bit about the sign that we got. It's in. It came in and got put in yesterday up there. We still have some work to do around it. I know I got a meeting with Dawn tomorrow morning. So apparently in my 5-year plan, I put in there, it was X amount of dollars to start getting into our fleet of carts, trading them in and getting new carts in. So in the last few weeks, I've been working with Club Car Guy. He came down, let us demo a golf cart. It's basically just a newer model of what we have now. I can't remember the year. Must be this year, 24. Brand new. He looked at our carts for the trade-in value. He got the quote back to us. When I say us, I forwarded it to Dawn, all this stuff. So for the next 5 years, we've got money set up in our 5-year plan to do this, to replace our 50 carts. So we're going to basically be getting 14. He got it for the amount of money we're allotted. He worked in 14 new carts with our trade-ins. That should happen this season. Meeting with Dawn again on that tomorrow morning for kind of the accessories of the carts, I think. Collar of the roof, seats. I think we're going to do like the coolers on the new ones, and that stuff. But he was trying to ask me collars today, and I don't know. I asked him what color the clubhouse was going to be. I don't know if that matters, but so that's going to be happening, and that'll happen the next 4 years then.
Every year for the next,
For the next 4 years,
Going forward.
we will get,
yeah.
I don't know if it'll be 14, I guess, each year, but we only have 50. I don't know if we're going to, but anyways,
How much life do you usually get out of a cart?
I don't know. I mean, some of them carts we ordered them during COVID, but they didn't come for like a year and a half or something crazy. 2 years. The first fleet's 5 years, what did we get them? Pat was gone, so 5, 6 years ago now. And then the other 18 would have been 3, 4 years ago now. So,
To 3 to 5.
and you know, the last from 32 to 50, we don't use them like we do the first 32 or whatever, you know, or 40 even or whatever, but some of them are still look brand new, you know, so maybe the trade-in value will be more on them, yeah, but
Do you rotate them as to what?
we don't, not, well, the first like 38 we do, but then we left, you know, we were always trying to save some for this purpose when we wanted to trade them in. But when we have outings, we have every card out. And some days, I mean, when we get with the leagues, we got 40 out, plus if you got some for the members that are out, and there could be days we could have almost all, well, I think we got a few down, but 48 carts out, yeah. Not every day though, but my fence that's going around my shop starts Monday. They're gonna be up there, start putting the fence around my shop. I don't know how long that'll take. Them guys, Hendershot is doing it, Hendershot Fencing, I think they're out of Kokomo, won that bid. So we've been doing some cleaning up. We were already had the outside of the shop cleaned up from years past, but I had some piles of sand and dirt that was in their way. We had to get some of that stuff out of their way, decide where we're gonna park up there, but other than that, that'll be going Monday, yeah. Equipment's been rough on us. Some of my equipment's on its last legs up there. Everybody's fully aware of it though, so we are doing what we can to get by. I'm borrowing zero turns from other departments at times right now just to mow some rough and whatnot, but I have faith down the road here that's going to be resolved. I don't know if you guys have met Matthew, Cliff's new assistant, Matthew Scott. So he took Heidi's position. Man, this guy, he's been at my shop quite a bit. Just drives his truck up there. He's got his own tools, and he's definitely getting things going, up and going for us. That doesn't mean that the same day we're not calling him and going, hey, something else went wrong with this equipment, but he is been a lifesaver this last month for us up there, yeah. Matthew Scott, so.
If I remember, didn't,
I think he actually worked he was a seasonal employee up there last year or something.
yeah. But last year, didn't you have some quotes for bids and?
Yes, I've gotten many times have I gotten quotes for new equipment. And we do know that anything left over from the bond that we got for the irrigation, I do get to use for equipment.
Just got to get there.
That being said, I don't know if that's maybe new business. I do have some new business to talk about that, but it ain't been real fun, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done, and we've had some good timely rains. I'm a little behind on spraying chemicals up there in the fairways and stuff, but that's 90% of the people don't see that stuff like I do. They tell me the course looks beautiful, and I disagree with them. So
We've talked a lot about irrigation, but are the leaks under control this year, or, 'cause like we haven't talked much about them.
I've been lucky. Haven't had to run it a whole lot.
Okay,
But
that's good.
when I do run it, it's very scary. Like right now, I turned it on today before I came, like it's gonna, what runs is going to run overnight, or I'm going to get a phone call at some point. They're going to be like, Gary, you're losing a ton of water up there. You got to, at this point, I'm waiting, unless it's blown out of the ground and I have to fix it because I have to
Sure.
use it, I'm putting cart signs or marking them off right now. But I've been shutting it off like I have to. You know, I shut it off, let them areas dry up, turn it back on in the morning. That's what stinks about the whole thing. But,
Yeah.
yeah, last week we had 2 blowouts in one hole.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, you know, right away, stop everything and start digging, start
Yeah.
fixing, because we got to have this fixed. But they did. They got it knocked out. But I'm losing my high school kids, so now it's going to be,
Yeah. Harder.
yeah, I don't like digging the holes. But it lights at the end of the tunnel.
We're holding on.
We're holding on.
We're almost there. Almost there.
Snow's coming. I've been wanting snow for 3 months now, though. Other than that, I don't have much more on the grounds. I did get to play Tuesday morning. We played the back. It does play beautiful. It plays beautiful. Greens are holding. They're rolling nice. They get a little bit of roll in the fairways right now, and you can put a tee in the tee. And, you know, in the tee, you don't have to get a hammer out and nail them tees in. So, plays beautiful. Looks good. Does look good. Nice and green. Everything's green up there right now. Everything's green. Growing. Other than that, I don't really have much more. I don't think it is. You know, it's business as usual up there for me. You guys know how it is. So, I got some new news maybe about the irrigation. That's about it.
Okay.
Well, we don't have any report on parks. We have any old business?
The only thing is from the pickleball conversation from last month, the mayor and the attorney okayed the rules. So well, etiquette, we're not calling them rules, excuse me. Words are very important. So just to kind of reiterate what we kind of talked about, this is not exact, just kind of the ideas were that, you know, the courts are for pickleball play only. If there's people waiting for a court, we take turns after each 11-point game.
Is it win by 2?
Oh, we could put, that's important.
It's very important. You're going to get,
See, this is why we do
I don't even know how to
this.
play it, but I'm just
It
thinking.
is win by 2.
Yeah, any sport I've played, basketball or something.
I will say, I think people do a pretty good job overall of rotating and making sure when at least I'm down there watching, but players must have shoes and then just no glass, pets, or food out on the courts. So those have been approved. If there are no other additions or concerns, I think we'll go ahead and get them up and posted. So, anything else there?
Not that I can
Um,
recall.
The other kind of piece of that is Barb did ask if there was kind of an official address for the courts. Allison sent me what Matthew sent over. He said it was 305 West Canal. She said when she was looking, it looks like that's actually like the opposite side of the street. So residential, but I didn't confirm. Brandy's shaking her head.
No, it'd be,
It would be an odd number.
yeah, it would definitely be on that side of the street.
Oh, yeah. Duh. I didn't even think about that. So that does make sense. Okay, perfect. So we can, I'll talk to Allison again on that one, but we could probably go ahead. I think it'd be a good idea to get that posted if we're gonna do like a rules or something, to maybe like have that at the top or the bottom and
Mhm.
kind of.
Have
get it
like
out
a
there.
911 sign, address sign,
Yeah.
the green, yeah.
That's all I got.
Any other old business?
No.
New business? Gary?
Yeah, you ready? You want it long or short and simple? Okay. All I got really is updates on the irrigation system. So over like this last couple months, last few weeks, I've met with Paul, who is Michael's, basically his second in command, and Michael's the engineer for the new system. Paul's his assistant. Met with him. Don was able to meet with us up there that day, and that was just to go over a little bit of changes we wanted to do to before we got the final draft back. He got with Michael. They did them things. We met a couple weeks ago. I met with Dustin and Don upstairs, and we had Michael on the phone just to change some of the wording for the contract for when it goes out for bidding. I do know that we got to advertise that locally here also and whatnot, but it's in them steps of getting ready to go out for bidding. Today I met with the guy. He's from, I can't remember the company's name. He's basically the designer of the pump station. And he stopped by just to get some final dimensions on our pump house itself. He wanted to know, because, we got to take the roof off of that, take the old pump out, and then the new pump will come more than likely down while the roof's off. So, when we started this whole process, I said there was 10 to 12 steps it was going to take us from getting all these people here and doing all this, and I'd say we're at step, if there's 10 steps, I'd say we're at step 9 to getting this done. I know he asked that some of the contractors, they've said, during the time frame we've asked them to get this done, they're already kind of doing work at that time. They've asked, can we maybe run it into next season? Which at this point, why rush it, right? I don't care. But still, that's moving right along. And a lot of that, of course, big thanks to Dustin Kern, our city attorney. That guy's been doing all the legwork. As far as I get these emails again, it's kind of I get these emails from these guys, and I'm just forwarding them to Dustin or Don. But the lights at the end of the tunnel, it's real close for that, so that'll be real awesome. They're going to come in. They will take out. We're basically abandoning the old irrigation except for the sprinkler heads themselves, but they will come in and take them out and then fill them in, seed it, whatnot. That was one of the things they were asking if we wanted to do that. And I don't have a big enough crew, or that's 275 sprinkler heads and the equipment or the crew. So I do know that we do have to get a new pump. I guess that makes sense. So the pump that we have is not big enough. Come to find out, which is fine. It is what it is. But yeah, that's exciting. We're there, man. A couple more steps. So other than that, I think that's all I got.
Is the course going to be playable while they're putting that in?
Yep. They were hoping to get it start. They're hoping they get the right contractors to get in there late this fall, and they'll do it over the winter actually.
Yeah.
And ideally it would be darn near ready to go in springtime. And if not, they basically just ask that we shut down one hole as they're going through and doing it, which we don't have a problem doing that. So, yep. Very exciting news on that side of it. We're hoping there will be a little money left over for some equipment, but at this point we don't know. And the irrigation is the main focus on that. So, other than that, that's really all I got. I'll see you guys next month.
Any other new news?
Nope.
Public comment? Does anybody have a comment? Board comment?
I was up through the park today, and I thought that things looked good. I thought the greens looked good. The fairways looked nice.
Thank you.
You guys are doing an outstanding job with the golf course, with the parks. Everything's really looking nice.
And, you know, Jason hears, or he hears a little bit more than I do, being up around the clubhouse area and talking to some more of the golfers. And he just keeps telling me I got him fooled, because I keep going, you know, this place, this and that and this. And they're saying it looks nice and it plays nice right now. So I don't get to play it as much as I'd like to, but I do get, you know, once a week in my Tuesday morning league, get to play 9 holes. And like I said, Tuesday it played nice. So that's one way, you know, I feel like I always didn't matter what anybody used to tell me, how the course played or how it looked, because I knew because I played it. And I'm going to have to figure something out because I don't ever get to play golf. I'm starting to not like golf or golfers or drivers. But yeah, thank you. I mean, it's nice. The rain's been beautiful, and some of the storms that had that good lightning, man, that's just beautiful. We get that lightning. That really just can change the game. So, before I see you guys next time, actually, I'll probably be aerating greens. That's my goal. Maybe not, but it's right there in that first, second week of September. Not messing around, punching them. I'm getting my sand here. That's always a good time. It always makes everybody angry, but you got to do it.
Well, if there's no other comments, our next meeting, September 12th, here in the council chambers. If there's no other new business or old business that we need to discuss, I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
And I'll second that motion.